back in the south of Israel. Friends, it's a new week, and the proxies of Iran are shaking right now. We're in heightened readiness. We've been in heightened readiness for some time, but now the largest military campaign in Israel's history is about to kick off. I mean, everyone wants to know, will it happen? Will it not happen? Will talks happen that will delay the inevitable, to remove Hamas from power entirely?
Military action? Would you join strikes with Israel?
Well, you're going to find out. I had the honor of spending a lot of time yesterday with quite a few of the people that we got out, and I can't believe how badly treated they were, really badly treated. Stories that you wouldn't even believe.
It's inevitable. It has to happen. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei, he says, I reject Trump's offer, the United States' offer to negotiate for them to stop making nuclear weapons and trying to shoot the United States and Israel and wipe us off the map. It's a bad dream. It's not going to happen. But he rejects those talks, the Supreme Leader of Iran. He said, I'm not interested in peace. What's he interested in? He wants a nuclear weapon. He's been chanting, Iran has been chanting, death to America, death to Israel. And not everybody in Iran. There's some really good people there. But for 40 years, the leadership has been really pulling them into a dark place. And I look what's going on in Syria, where their big proxy was. Well, Giuliani's there now, and they're butchering 745 Christians, Druze, other minorities, butchered in a very short amount of time, rounded up, executed, made to crawl. I'm not going to show these videos. It'll get this video taken down. That's how it works. They've taken down my videos again and again, and I can't show you. But they're made to crawl around like animals, and then they're just shot in the face. And is anyone condemning this in the world? Are the Hamas condemning this if they're trying to act like they're the good guys somehow? Is anyone condemning barbaric jihadism? No, it's all part and parcel. And the community is just too busy. They don't care. Israel's not the one doing that. Imagine if Israel was the one doing that. It's double standards, and that's what really frustrates me, And there's no emergency sessions at the UN, the United Nations, no protests, no, we have to do something. We condemn this in the highest terms possible. Where Israel's not involved, it seems like no one really bats an eyelash, right? Trump administration has formed the Iraqi government. We're putting maximum pressure on Iran. You can't purchase directly from Iran anymore. Nobody can. Not if the U.S. has anything to say about it. They're not going to pay Iran for electricity or anything else. It's maximum pressure on Iran because they're the real head of this octopus. They're the head of this. They're the reason why Hamas has what it has and is trained the way it's trained. And they really want that nuclear weapon. The head of the Alawite sect in Turkey, in the Hatay province, in front of thousands of Alawite citizens, he says, the Alawites have asked me to go to Israel, to the one democracy in the Middle East, to the state of Israel, to intervene to protect us Alawites in Syria. After what has happened, after the massacre that they've just experienced, we can only trust Israel. Isn't that telling? Hamas, why do these jihadists do what they do? It's a political, it's a power struggle, it's a military issue, but it really is a theological issue. They believe that they are going to dominate the whole earth. We don't like that. So there's a clash there. For over a century, leading Islamic thinkers have examined the decline of Islamic civilization. They used to run things, right? And even in this area, right here in Israel, right here, all throughout the Middle East. But what happened is Al-Qaeda says, look, we have to return to global Islamic power, Al-Qaeda, right? We have to rapidly jihad everywhere in the world and shift back the decline that happened in the late 19th century, where they were declining. They said, have they lost favor with Allah, right? And so this led to a rise of Islamic renewal movements like the Muslim Brotherhood in 1987, and you have Sheikh Hassan Youssef, and I could go into all these, but I'm telling you, this must not win. Mohammed Rashid Rida is a reformer who says we have to start movements like Amin Hosseini, Izzeldin al-Qassam, Hamas, and they see the biggest threat really is Zionism and the land of Israel, because it proves that they are not going to rule the world. In fact, the temple will once again stand, and they hate that idea. They don't even want to hear it. And so here's what it is let me tell you, friends, we have to and must stand up together as Judeo-Christian people all around the world, or the end will come and it'll be too late. God, don't keep silent. We see this in the Psalms. King David says, don't be silent. Don't hold your peace. Behold, your enemies make an uproar. Those who hate you have raised their heads. They lay crafty plans against your people. They consult together against your treasured ones, and they say, come, let's wipe them out as a nation. Let the name of Israel be remembered no more. Doesn't that sound like the jihadists? But we know that even though great empires have come and tried to do that, they failed. And so will these jihadists fail.